After years in the making, the United States Department of Justice has filed its antitrust lawsuit against Apple, threatening its underlying business model. The government is taking aim at Apple's policies surrounding super apps, cloud gaming services, messaging, tap to pay, and support on the iPhone for third-party smartwatches. While Apple has clearly had a negative impact on partners like component suppliers and app developers, the first iteration of the DOJ's case doesn't really prove how Apple has harmed consumers. Apple has already addressed several of the DOJ's complaints, pledging to adopt RCS to enable better texting between iPhones and Android devices, and the company has shown that it will add new features for developers in the cloud gaming and super app spaces. The DOJ is right that the Apple Watch is favored over third-party smartwatches and that Apple blocks third-party apps from using the NFC chip in the iPhone for tap to pay. Apple should absolutely address both concerns. But for now, it seems likely that the entire lawsuit will take a few years to result in major changes. Still, I ultimately expect Apple to crack the iPhone open in the same vein as it is doing in the European Union because of the Digital Markets Act. All of that being said, the DOJ is still distracting from some real issues by focusing on resolved matters, including making frivolous claims that Apple is behind the downfall of the Amazon Fire Phone a decade ago. Still, things can change quickly, especially when new evidence emerges in a trial. Ultimately, the lawsuit seems a bit frivolous, but there's a lot that Apple has changed, and there's a lot that it can still change. I'm Mark Gurman for Bloomberg News.